Hi, YouTube. For those who don't know me, I'm Neil Fox, the guy behind the voice of Lucifer on the Lucifer series. And I'm here to talk about something that I don't think deserves a Lucifer formatted video, because we're getting beyond the beginner talks. I mean, we've had a few beginner talks. We'd like, people who know nothing about the occult to have a general idea of what we're doing. And we want to refer people to simple videos. And this video is basically to refer people who ask a certain question that I don't think is really, myself, I don't think it's very interesting. Okay? But people seem to think I don't know about this subject because I don't talk about it, and I use the name Lucifer, and don't I know that Lucifer's a Roman god, or don't I know that Lucifer's just a name that was coined in the Bible? Well, I know all that stuff. I mean, I don't know that he's a Roman god. He never really was a Roman god, but let's get to what I say about it in my profile page, because most people don't go to a person's profile page, and by this time, my profile page, the text is so long, I mean, it's ridiculous. You have to start doing videos on these things and just referring people to them. So this is, but for now, this is what I say on my profile page about the name of Lucifer. Okay, to be exact, Lucifer is a name coined by Saint Jerome when translating a passage from Isaiah. It is a kind of put-down. It's a kind of put-down allusion to the Roman Lucifer, to bear the light, an aspect of the goddess Venus as Lucifer, light bearer. Actually, the passage is not even about the devil, so go figure. The association with the devil came later, so really Lucifer has always just been a convention of speech. Cool name, though. And I put that in on the page. Cool name, though. See, if the serpent was going to do if the serpent was for real, and was going to do take possession of somebody and do YouTube videos, I think it would amuse him to use the name Lucifer rather than Satan. Satan means enemy. It's a pejorative. It's a derogatory thing. But Lucifer's bearer of light. And mythology, that developed out of the name. It's about the Satan before the fall, when he was exalted, and, before became what he is today, or supposed to be today. Anyways, it's all human projection. There is no devil. There is no Lucifer. And the name, that we use on the series is playful. And for most people, it means the devil. And it's supposed to challenge you to turn some definitions upside down and make you think. Okay? That's all that's really can be said about it. Was he a Roman god? No. It was a figure of speech even to the Romans. They did have a few statues of a young naked guy who's supposed to be that aspect of Venus. Venus, the morning star, brings in the dawn, and that aspect of bringing in the dawn was a male aspect of Venus. And the cult of Venus was kind of cool. It was only for the rich and the literate, and they would be initiated into something that I think, from everything I've picked up on, the energy was probably no more farther along than you get in an S seminar with a few of what we would nowadays call a few Jungian principles thrown in that the Romans took too literally. For me, I'm the Wicca of the goddess and the serpent, and a better inspiration for that is in India with Durga and Shiva. Their forms of worship have survived the ages. The cult of Venus didn't survive. But in India, it has been alive all this time. All this time. So, I mean, there's no comparison between Kundalini Yoga and Est. I mean, I'm not putting down Est. Some of you go with the Est as your first stage in doing something. That's fine with me, but there's more. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have anything more to say about it. I can talk about the book of Isaiah, where, it's a cool book. It's a prophecy book. You have to understand it in its context of its own time, but I mean, it's a lot more legitimate a book than Daniel is. Any scholar will tell you that. And, the book of Isaiah deserves probably a Lucifer talk sometime, so I'll save that for then. What I'd rather talk about in the Lucifer videos is the occult in a more intermediate way beyond the beginner kinds of introductory things we've been doing for over a year and a half now. And that would be getting into the unknown words and Beelzebub's tales to his grandson. And I've been going over over the Book of Lies by Aleister Crowley this summer, and I'm really impressed. Crowley had that early period before he just burned out. It was all on drugs, so he'd burn out, and he blew it. But the Book of the Law and the Book of Lies and the things that he wrote afterward that relate to that, they deserve some attention. And it's a good introduction to more complicated and more important works of the occult, because it's in English, and most of the puns get back to English. I mean, there's Greek and Hebrew and Egyptian hieroglyphs, the usual stuff. But I mean, a lot of it's just he's playing with English. And so for English speakers, it's more accessible and it's more entertaining. So it's a good primer for the Beelzebub and the Sefer Yetzirah and the Song of Songs and the opening chapters of Genesis, which is a lot heavier, a lot more compacted, a lot more mind-boggling. So that's all I have to say. Peace.